What's up, everyone? Welcome to the live stream. Thursday night again. Been away for a couple of weeks. Missed a couple of live streams. One from sort of our trip to Keto-Palooza a couple of weeks ago. It's good to be back in the swing of things. Hope everyone's having a good week. This live stream is a little bit different. I've had sort of a giveaway running all week. We're going to give away 3 of these keto chow butterscotch package. These are the single serving ones. So yeah, that's just a giveaway just to celebrate the channel hitting 1,000 subscribers, which as I've said many times, I'm thankful for all of you that decided to subscribe and follow along and get this channel to where it is now. Here, Karen was in early, around 7 o'clock. Coming by, Karen. We got Rick here. Thank you for that. It's yeah, it was definitely nice to get to that point after almost 3 years on YouTube. There was definitely a point where I didn't know if it was going to continue and turn into anything, but then started networking and meeting lots of new creators and that, and it definitely got things rolling for sure. And Scotty Too Hottie, good to see you. And Henry, good to see you. Yeah, we'll get there. Next step is getting the hours down so we can get that looked after. We're still about 750 or just over 700 hours short of monetization. So, but I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and sooner or later it'll come around. And we got Mr. Heath in the house. How you doing, Heath? Good to see you. So yeah, if you haven't seen my giveaway announcement video, I think I put it out on Monday. I'll just get a link for you here. Basically the giveaway was working. You just need to comment on the video, and then I'll pick a winner from the comments. So there's the link for that. We got Lynette in the house. Good to see you, Lynette. It's good to meet you at Keto-Palooza there. Had a good time meeting lots of people. As I said before, it was my first sort of keto event. It was a lot of fun. I have put out a bunch of recordings of Dr. Barry's speech there, his question and answer period. And then I've got some other recordings with Kim Howerton and Two Crazy Ketos and Dr. Boz. And I basically have some recordings from all the speakers there. So I'm going to keep putting that content out every couple of days. Very helpful. Okay, so what we got going on here? Let's see. Something wrong. I think we need to get closer. Is that any better, or is that still muffled? Sure, my mic is still working. It shows that it's working. I can't really get it much closer to the mic. So really shouldn't matter sort of how close I am to it. May have to okay. Well, hopefully it's just a matter of getting a bit closer to it, so never really had any trouble with this mic, but you never know. So yeah, we have Lynette in the house, we got Raekwon in the house, good to see ya. I think I saw, um, Miss, Shelley coming in, um, and, FNP Feel Good, it's good to see ya. Yeah, there's Shelley. Thanks, for the congratulations. Yeah, like I say, it's been a struggle getting there, but, slowly but surely, the channel's growing. Then we've got, "Tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by." Another, creator I met over at, Tuber Chat. See here, kinda cuts you're in and out. Hmm, don't know. Not set up with microphone for my earbuds right now, so hopefully it doesn't wanna give up on me. We got Uncle Big Guy in the house, good to see him. Lone Wolf Gaming with Jory, good to see you. Everyone's saying hi. Okay, well, hopefully it's, uh, resolved itself. I'm actually sort of in the market to get a better quality microphone. I've said in the past, this microphone that I have now, while it works and it seems to do a pretty good job, it was really cheap and, you know, just like any other cheap thing, sooner or later they just stop working and they cause issues like this. So, and I'm looking at upgrading my audio recording um, gear for next year at Kidapalooza because the audio that I was getting recording the speakers wasn't that great. So I'm gonna try and get some more gear for that, but just one thing at a time, I guess. So, like I was saying there, uh, I had posted the link to my giveaway video. Um, the video was posted on Monday. Uh, to be eligible or to enter to win, you need to just leave any comment on that video. Could be anything from whether you've tried keto chow in the past or what your favorite flavor is, or if you haven't tried it. Like I said, we're going to give away 3 of these butterscotch single serving packets from Keto Chow. It is open to anyone in Canada and the US. Unfortunately, it's not something I can do internationally this time around, hopefully in the future, but I've had to work with Keto Chow to help me get things out to someone if they win in the US, and if they win in Canada, I'll send these out to them. So yeah, we'll wait a few minutes until we do the draw. So if you want to go over there and leave a or comment, you're welcome to. Um, what else we got here? Coaching in the on the road. Good to see you. I think I probably met you through Tuber Chat as well. I'm thinking, or maybe not. It's hard to say. Meet meet so many new people these days on different um, from different channels and different genres and different communities. But I really appreciate um, all of you supporting the channel and getting it to the point where we can actually do a giveaway. I probably could have done one earlier, but I wanted to wait and build up this community and get something that I know most people have tried. Well, not most people, but a lot of you have tried Keto Chow, and a lot of you like it. And for those of you that haven't tried it, um, I personally haven't tried this. Well, I shouldn't say I haven't tried it. I tried it at Ketopalooza in their. They made like a whipped cream using this, and it was really good. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it. For anyone that doesn't know what keto chow is, it's basically a meant as a meal replacement shake um, that is uh, got all of your daily vitamins and nutrients in it. You just have to add a fat source to it, and you can make shakes out of it. Lots of people make things like ice cream out of it, waffles, all sorts of things. I've got some more of this for myself, but I'm gonna try and make waffles or chaffles out of it. So yeah, it's in the past it's been hard for me to even try keto chow because it's an American company and getting things shipped here it's really expensive. And then so they were set up with a reseller here in Canada called Switch Grocery, but apparently the I was talking to Miriam and Chris about this at Keto Palooza. It's I guess they've had to take it off the market here um, for now, and it turns out that it's mainly, there is one thing about it is that it doesn't have any French information on the packaging, which by law in Canada, everything that's sold in Canada is supposed to have bilingual information on it. Um, but it's also because the amount of potassium that's in the serving of keto chow is way over what Health Canada allows a product to have here. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but Health Canada has really never been known to make sense about much. So, um, but according to Chris and Miriam, they're going to start making packaging that's compliant with Canadian laws, and they're going to reformulate uh, the, the keto chow. Not that they're going to change what you guys get there in the U.S., but they're going to make a separate one with less potassium in it for Canada, the Canadian market. So, hopefully it'll be back on the market here soon. Like the company that was selling it here, they were selling Keto Chow and Keto Brick, and I think that's mainly what their business was. So they've actually had to shut down while they're waiting for this to happen, which is a shame for a company to go out of business because of silly things like that. So love Keto Chow and Chris and Miriam are the best. Yeah, I spent a bit of time talking to them at Keto Palooza. Great people. They were. I didn't even know them. I'd never really even. I talked to them in passing at like Joe and Rachel's live streams and all that, and then on YouTube. But yeah, they were. It's like I knew them all along. So this morning I made keto chow pancakes. That sounds like that sounds good. Yeah, I definitely need to look up some of these recipes that you guys are making and make use of what I have. I made pumpkin bread from Wendy on Loving It on Keto using the spice pumpkin keto chow. That sounds good. I definitely like pumpkin stuff. Uh, yeah, I'll have to check that out too if I can ever get my hands on some more flavors of keto chow. Got Breaking Insanity Cycles. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. We got Together We Travel. This is great seeing all these familiar faces here. Like I say, it's just a special night just to thank you guys for helping grow the channel and do something that I can to give away something that is part of the keto community. Like Keto Chow is a big part of the keto community. So I think what better uh, product to give away as my first giveaway. So could I wish I could can good smell when cooking, but tastes like pumpkin pie. Hmm. I've been working on a I was working on a pumpkin pie chaffle for a while there. So far, it's been about 4 disasters, but, you know, I may try and come up with something that works, but it's definitely not working so far. Everyone's saying hi. We got Tiffany in the house. Good to see you, Tiffany. Another creator from the Tuber Chat family. It's, Tiffany's a fellow Canadian, um, from the East Coast. Thank you for that. And like I say, we're well over the 1,000 subscribers now. I guess part of what I was waiting on for um, this giveaway was to make sure that things things stick and wasn't going to go back under. But yeah, we're almost at 1,100 subscribers now. So, um, but it's all thanks to you guys. So, pancake recipe is the one that uses Greek full fat yogurt. It's the one that Rachel created on. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to, you say, see what I can do with this butterscotch, and I've got a couple other flavors that I haven't done anything with too, so just been waiting for the right things because I can't get it very often, so I just wanna make sure what I use it for is, proven to work good, so thanks for that, Tiffany. It's, you know, taking inspiration from a lot of the channels that I've met in the last 6 months that show, you know, all it takes is perseverance and, a little bit of dedication to the channel to get it uh, to grow and get it where you want to. The I'm still working on uh, getting more interviews lined up for you with other keto creators and people that follow keto. I have some stuff in the works. It's all scheduling at this point, trying to find time that works for everybody. But I haven't given up on those, so hopefully those will come back throughout the winter when everyone has a little bit more time. Diamond's here. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Tend the sheep is back. Thank you. So yeah, it's like I say, hopefully everyone's been having a good week, and everyone that got a lot of creators in here. Hopefully everyone's meeting their goals and enjoying YouTube and sometimes it gets a little discouraging um, when you put your time and energy and you know into creating content and it doesn't seem to be as well received as you thought it might, but it's all part of the journey and you just got to keep going at it and sooner or later we'll all get there. It was funny. I was talking about the um, the series I put out of Dr. Ken Berry's speech from Keto Palooza. I did the whole. I For that one I recorded the full hour, so I broke it up into 4 parts, like 4 15-minute parts, kind of thing. And it's one of those things. Really, it's weird how YouTube works. Like I've got that 4-part series that came out. Um, 3 parts of it, they did all right for views, like more or less what you would expect. So that's 3 parts of it. But then one part of it, part two of that um, 4-part series, actually got into my top 3 videos that I've ever had. The other 3 are exactly the same title, same description, same tags, but they don't do the same thing. So trying to figure that out just kind of is just weird. But Okay, so what do we got here? Everyone's saying hi to each other. Well, Donna, thank you. I'll say goodnight from old areas. I'm off leprechaun hunting. Cool. Thank you for coming in and checking it out. Thanks for the kind words. It's I do appreciate it. I like I say in every video that I do, I really appreciate everyone that can spend any time with me here on YouTube. Um, I started the channel almost 3 years ago, basically to you know bring my story to as many people as I can. Uh, Keto changed my life, uh, so I wanted to do whatever I could to try and pay that forward and help change any lives that I can. And the support that I've gotten from all of you has helped me do that. Like I say, it's helped the podcast grow to a point where we're getting some fairly big names on the podcast um, that have agreed to come on and tell their stories. Because ultimately, the more people that see these interviews, the better chance we have of ultimately helping people get healthy, which, like I've already said, is the main reason I even started the channel. So yeah, what we'll do, so it's 7:52 now. So what we'll do is we'll leave it for another 8 minutes until 8 p.m. Um, Still have a chance to go over and comment on the video. There, I'll post the link for that again. Um, you just need to comment. Doesn't have to be anything specific. Just a comment. Again, it is only unfortunately uh, available uh, right now for this giveaway to residents of Canada and the U.S. Again, I'd like to be able to do it internationally, and hopefully in the future I will be able to. But this one, um, I feel bad not being able to make it open to everyone, but uh, it was hard enough. Well, not hard, but I had to sort of ask for some favors just to get it done with Canada and the U.S. So, but I do appreciate everyone that took the time to comment, even if you're not eligible for the giveaway. All the comments on the video are greatly appreciated. Um, I've said in the past, I think my favorite thing about videos, what I like the most, is when you all comment on them, and because that tells me that I'm doing something that's sort of ringing true to what I'm trying to do. Thanks for the reminder to everyone to hit that like button. It really does help. And if you can share the video, that's great. I try and share as many live streams as I can, because we all know we're trying to get everyone's channel. All the creators that are here, and we're all trying to achieve the same goals. So okay, but tired. Yeah, I've been tired for like 2 weeks now after driving 2,000 kilometers in 5 days. It's in, I don't. I guess I haven't been able to tell you anyone here that. So we left for Ketopalooza on a Thursday morning. That day we drove to Indianapolis, Indiana, to meet up with another creator, Dustin from Keto Simple. But we stayed there that night, and then the next day we drove to Louisville, Kentucky, and we stayed there Friday night, Saturday night, and on Sunday we drove to the Lexington, Kentucky area. We went and did a few things there, stayed in Lexington that night, and then drove home to Ontario on the Monday. And from the time we left our driveway to the time we got back to the driveway was exactly 2,000 kilometers, which was really weird because I was watching it. I'd seen how many kilometers the truck had it on it when we left, and I was watching it when we were coming home, thinking, "Oh, that would be neat if it was, exactly 2,000 kilometers." And sure enough, it rolled over to 2,000 kilometers, like a block away from our house. Just one of those weird things that happens in life. Thank you for that. How many hours do I need? That's a good question. I think the last I looked at it, I'm at 2,297, so just over 700 hours uh, to get to the first stage of monetization. Um, they've been growing pretty consistently. Um, the nice being a relative term here, is that I don't really have anything coming up, like any big chunk of hours coming up that I'm going to lose because they're outside the 365 days kind of thing. So, the one video that I have that has like 400 hours of watch time, I missed all of that by a long shot, by like a year. So that's a good thing, but so it's slow and steady. You mentioned Dr. Barry earlier. Yep. Yeah, Dr. Barry is sort of one of the first uh, YouTubers I watched when I was starting keto. He's a big influence on the whole community. So he did a live question and answer period, um, the at Keto Palooza. He usually does like a speech and talking about different things to do with keto and what he calls the proper human diet. He's the one who came up with that term. But this time, he basically allowed people in the audience to come up and ask questions, and he would try his best to answer those questions for them. So that was really neat. I was able to record all of it, so because I like to bring that stuff to the audience as well. So, Naruto Kun, thank you for the congratulations. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in here. Yeah, of course. Like I say, it was that was with the help. Um, of Keto Chow themselves. I reached out to uh, Lynette and at Keto Chow, and she was more than happy to help facilitate the basically shipping the product to someone if they win in the U.S. Again, I have 3 here, so if someone in Canada wins, I'll ship it out. Um, so I'm really grateful that they were able to help facilitate that for sure. Need to get daughter from dance. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate any time you can spend here. There's a Kenny and Debbie. Thank you for that. Individual US male keto child, do you think it would pass a your custom? That's hard to say. Like to be honest, like I've ordered lots of products from the States, and it's if it's coming from the company that's producing the product, um, it may be a different story than if an individual sent it. Like as long as the customs paperwork was done properly, it might be all right. Ultimately, a lot of the if I do have the ability to have things sent to an address just over the border in the U.S. Like we live an hour from the border, so a lot of in the past, what I've had is I've had them send have companies ship to an address in Port Huron, Michigan, and then I just go pick it up there. Saves on shipping and saves on time and everything else. And typically, coming back across the border, they don't tend to bother with it. Would have to look it up, but I think if you sent it as a gift, it might get through. You have to declare what's in the box. Depends. Yeah, it's really hit and miss with that kind of stuff. I post all the time from Australia to America Snacks. Just make sure it is packaged properly marked American snacks and custom sheet. So, yeah, like I say, they'll let it through. And again, it all depends on the inspector that gets it. Okay, well, let's go take a look at the comments on the video. So we had a few more comments come in during the live stream, so that's good. So what we'll do is we shall, and I haven't done this too often here. Well, obviously it's the first giveaway I've done at all. So we have here, this is the same sort of comment picker that Joe and Rachel use, not too crazy ketos. So what I've got is I've got the URL of that video already posted in there. What we're gonna do, we'll hit the fetch button, not gonna include replies. Continue. Oh, 23 comments. That's cool. Like I say, I love getting comments on videos. It's one of my favorite things about creating videos. So I guess there's nothing left but to see who wins the giveaway. So we'll hit pick a winner. Oh, and it was Dustin from Keto Simple. What a guy. He's not even here. We'll have to give him heck about that. Well, at least I know how to get a hold of Dustin. So we'll get him his keto chow. And anyone that doesn't know Dustin over at Keto Simple, great guy. He's the Dustin's the one we went and met him and his wife at in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we went out for dinner and had keto pizza and got to know each other, and it was a great time. And Dustin was at Keto Palooza as well, so it was great to get to know him for sure. So yeah, congrats to Dustin. We'll have to give him next time we'll see him. We'll have to give him a hard time and tell him we should tell him he got chosen to win, but he wasn't there, so we had to pick someone else. Not that we're gonna do that, but we'll give him a hard time anyways. Good night, Rick. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming by. We can still hang out for another few minutes. I typically try not to go past 8:30. Um, that's when Joe and Rachel go live usually every week. So I try not to go overtime on that. But um, yeah, yeah, no, it was great. Oh, Tuber Chat is showing my channel, are they? Mm, yeah, Tuber Chat is, like I know a lot of. It's hard to say what people think about channels like Tuber Chat. These growth growth stream channels and all that. But since I've um, become part of that community, the Tuber Chat community 6 7 months ago, that's when the growth of the channel really took off. Um, and it's been really a game changer for me and this channel. Getting to know, like, I don't know how many creators are in here. Tiffany, Tend the Sheep, do Paranormal, uh, Kenny and Debbie. Like all of these channels are creators that I've met through the Tuber Chat family. So I'm definitely grateful to have met all the new people here. Time for me to feed my son. Thanks for coming through or coming by, Lynette. Again, it was great to meet you at Keto Palooza, and hopefully you know, we can meet again somewhere. Until then, it'll just have to be on the YouTubes here. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, like I say, Tuber Chat's a great tool if you're a creator, and you wanna get to know and get to meet other creators. I would definitely highly recommend, checking out Tuber Chat. I'll, um eventually, I'm gonna do sort of a shout out video for Tuber Chat and sort of how to best use it and uh, to get the best use out of being a part of that member or part of that community. Um, it's not, you know, there are some perks to being a member on that channel, obviously, but it's open to everyone. The only thing you have to do to going over there is you just have to subscribe to the channel. You to take part in the live streams. So, it's just another one of those ways to network, get to know people. Best way to find and buy keto chow. Well, there's probably 50 creators out there that have um, discount codes for keto chow. I can send you I'll post uh, the link for keto chow's website here. Not sure if so there's it's just ketochow.xyz. Um, not sure again, I don't know, and this would have to be someone, one of my US subscribers, uh, that knows better. I don't know if keto chow is something that's actually available retail. I don't know if you have to purchase it through the website. Um, that I can't answer. So, but the website's there if you want to check it out. Thanks for coming by, Karen. I know it's probably late where you are. It's you guys must have been tired after that marathon live stream you did with Gene last night. Uh, Kept coming by, and you guys were still there. I don't know. I like to do longer live streams sometimes. I just don't know if I have the energy to keep going. I don't like sitting that long either. So, of course, I don't mind sitting today because I was standing in one place the whole day today doing. For any of you that don't know, I'm sort of a um, I do computer network cabling. So I was standing in one place all day, putting ends on cables and getting a sore back and wishing I was somewhere else. Uh, Last night and beyond, thank you again. Thanks everybody that can spend any time with me here. Um, Gonna get back into doing weekly live streams at least once a week. I'd like to do more. Um, Hopefully, we can get to a point where we can do a couple of live streams every week because um, I do recognize that to get the hours that I need for monetization, I think we will probably have to get into doing more live streams, but we'll see what happens. I was doing those 24-hour live streams there for a while, but they were helping with the hours, but they overall I think they were kind of hurting the channel. So um, yeah. So if anyone's interested, like I don't know if Joe or any of you are still here or Heath. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be releasing um, the footage I got from Two Crazy Ketos at Keto Palooza. So that one's going to come out tomorrow morning, and then Sunday morning will be the content I got from Dr. Boz's speech or presentation at Keto Palooza. And then next week will probably be Tim Howard and there's a couple other people that were there. I can't even remember their names off the top of my head, but there's a couple other speakers there that I got some good footage from. So I'll keep posting that every couple of days for anyone that's interested in hearing all the different information that's out there. And as I've said before, the I've got some more people I'm discussing doing podcast episodes with to try and get that coming back as well. Doing doing live time flies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It definitely can. It's especially if you've got other people um, on the panel with you. Um, and again, that's another thing. Uh, maybe next week, if anyone wants to join me here on StreamYard, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Just let me know. What we'll do is next week we can do like an open discussion. Obviously, I need to know who you are. We can't just bring someone random up. But if anyone feels like putting it on their schedule as something they want to do just to come hang out, then maybe we'll open it up to anyone that wants to come up on the panel next week. Just to have discussion. It doesn't necessarily have to be about keto. We're a lot of us are creators here, so I like talking YouTube and what we can do to improve our channels and grow and reach a bigger audience. Always up for having those discussions. As for added hours, it is not like one person watching for that. Yeah, no, I know. It is weird how it works for sure. Um, when you can get, I've had lots of live streams with 100 views, but there's no way there's 100 hours coming out of it. But I think the thing is with live streams, and I may be wrong about this, but I think ultimately the way it works, and I'm guilty of this too, because half the time when I'm watching live streams, there's so many other channels having live streams and doing premieres and everything. So, but every time you click away from that window that the live stream is running on, I believe it takes away watch time. Even if you're listening in the background, I think if you click away from that window, it's like you'll see the live viewers go up and down because people are clicking around, going to check other things out. Um, the silent live streams that a few of us were doing um, were sort of all right because you had 5 or 6 people that would just leave it open, running and viewing all night because it was just a silent live stream. It wasn't like people were in bed sleeping anyway, so it's not like they were clicking around. So they helped. But I know what you're saying. You can um, have 15 people watching, or you can watch your live viewers and have 15 people um, watching for that entire hour. And you think, oh, okay, well, that's 15 hours of time. And you get there and it's like 45 minutes. So yeah, it is kind of hard to understand the way it works, but it's hard on your own. Yeah. And that's why ultimately I tend to keep my live streams to no more than an hour. Yes, there's other people who would come on at 8:30 that I don't want to uh, run over into. Um, but ultimately, I don't usually have as enough to talk about to go over an hour when I actually do a live stream. So that's why I stick to an hour. And then when I do interviews for premieres, I try to keep them anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour um, because I found that it holds interest better when it's not super long. Yeah, again, I can't again, this is just my theory on the way. the hours work with live streams. It's that because I don't know if you've ever noticed, because I run a lot of playlists that when I'm swapping playlists with other creators for watch time, with the setup that I have here that you can't see, like I run everything on one screen over here, and then I have another screen over here, so I have split screens. Anytime I'm running um, watch time and running playlists, I run them on a second monitor so that it's always visible and it's a single tab. Then I split up the monitor into 4 or 5 tabs, and I have a single tab running for that creator so that it's always an active tab for them to try and get as many hours to you. Um, because I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes if you're watching a video and sometimes if you're connecting with someone and you want to get that 3-minute video under and you have to click away, or if you have to mute it. Sometimes if you click away from a muted video, it actually pauses the video, and then when you click back to that tab, it'll start playing again. So it's I don't know. YouTube does some really weird things with watch time and all that, but again, that's just my theory. Whether or not it that's actually the way it works, I have no idea. So, but like I say, I appreciate any time that anybody can spend here, um, whether it's live or watching replays, uh, watching my weird chop recipes or my product reviews or interviews or you know any of the stuff that I'm trying to put out. I do appreciate any of the time that you can spend. I've said that before too. Again, it all depends on sort of what kind of trajectory you have with your channel because I started focusing on watch hours way too late. I should have been really pushing on watch hours and then forgotten about the subscribers. Um, so I that's why I'm over 1,000 subs now and I'm still struggling to get to the first part of monetization. Like that first 700 hours that I need is just to get to 3,000 hours. So I'm still way away from actual full monetization. Um, but so I wish I had focused on watch hours sooner, kind of thing, and then let the subscribers do its own thing. But again, it all depends on, you know, how your um, channel is growing. You just have to watch the growth numbers. Are your subscriber growth numbers fairly consistent no matter what you do? Then you don't have to push too far for that. Um, but yeah, it's all about figuring out what works best for your channel. YouTube will take those kind of watched hours away. Yeah, it will allow watch hours the first time you watch them, but yes, you can only watch them once, um, and it will yeah, your watch history will not allow you to keep watching over and over and over again, but yeah, you can if you swap playlists with someone that you've never watched those videos for before, those watch hours will count. Um, but yeah, they've made it so you can't just, run loop the playlist eternally so that because then people would be, you know, running their own playlist from a computer at work or something like that and just leaving it running, you know, forever. If they allowed that to happen, then everybody won't be monetized. Oh, look who came in. Mr. Dustin from Keto Simple. Watch hours come, subscribers come, focus on quality is key. Well, let's add this back, being as Mr. Dustin is here. So Dustin was the winner of our giveaway earlier. So I will have to talk to Dustin about getting his keto chow sent out to him. I'll send you a message on Instagram, Dustin. 5-minute videos do a lot better. Yes, they do. I try and keep, I was Karen, I was sort of mentioning this stuff in your live with Gene last night, is that like things like shorts videos, at least what I've found with my what I've done, and I've got over 300 short videos on my channel. Um, the shorter and more direct, the better, unless you've got a lot of time to put a lot of heavy production and editing into your shorts videos and pack as much information into 1 minute as possible. That's great, and that might get you somewhere with shorts. But what I've found, 5 seconds, 8 seconds, just a bit of it, just a bit of music and some video. Those are the only ones that I ever put out that actually get any views. Remixed shorts from full length videos are garbage. They don't do anything. I don't even know why they have that feature. Never had anything do any good views on that, but that's just my personal experience with shorts after doing like 300 of them. Um, but yeah, with the long form videos, I try and keep my recipe videos fairly short. The only thing I do that's long is the interviews. So growing the community aspect will bring the views. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly it too, Dustin. Is I'd rather have a community that's going to support a smaller community that's going to support what I do than have 10,000 subscribers, but only get 1% of those people watching my videos. Well, my main focus isn't popular. I'll put it that way. But I really need to watch more. Uh, yeah, no, that's why we're here, is to help people and with health if they want to. I love hearing that from people that they want to watch things that helps with health. Um, you know, guys like Dustin as well. Dustin's got a lot of great recipes and videos and review videos as well. Nick Nimmons said the other day they are wise to swapping hours. Well, they can be wise all they want. Fact is that we're watching videos. You know, like what they really frown upon, and what a lot of times they have a real issue with you gaining uh, a bunch of subscribers out of nowhere. Like unfortunately, things like Tuber Chat and other growth streams. So if you get 10 subscribers in half an hour, well, they really don't like that. So, but yeah, you're right though. Like maybe they are trying to cut down on swapping playlists and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, what's the point of having a playlist if we can't have other people watch it, right? So, yes, you were the wiener, Dustin. Yeah. So yeah, I'll get the information, your address, um, so that is what I'll do. And unless what, let me know, Dustin, if Lynette will have your address already, because she will be the one that's sending it out to you directly from Keto Chow. So let me know if that's the case. I'll just let her know um, who it was that won, and she can send it out to you. I'll get Dustin's link here. There's Dustin's channel there. Do you link your shorts to longer videos? I do not. Most of my uh, short videos are from my grilling on my barbecue. So like I say, they're 5 to 8 seconds. It takes me 30 seconds to post a short from start to finish. I record 5 seconds of what I'm grilling. I pick a song. I put 5 seconds of that song on it, and I put 4 or 5 tags on it, and I post it. Because I have spent a lot of time using the remix feature on YouTube where you can take your regular full-length videos and you can cut 1-minute segments out of it and tag them, um, and post as shorts so that and it tags it so that you can go back to that full-length video. Again, I've done, I don't know, dozens of shorts like that, and I posted them. I did an experiment with them where I had enough to post 2 an hour for 24 hours, and 0, like 0 of those shorts got any shorts or any shorts feed time, which basically means they got 40 or 50 views and then they just died. So I don't do it anymore. Um, Using shorts to promote long form content can definitely be advantageous. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just that's been my experience with it. Um, if you want to put out a short that's going to help promote an upcoming piece of content, that's a completely different thing. That's definitely probably a more advantageous way of using them. So again, that's just I'm just talking about the experiences I've had with it because I've been posting shorts since day one, since they released it. Um, and I got addicted to them because in the beta phase of shorts feeds, everything you posted went viral. So and then they monetized it and they shut us all out. So many who share their keto life, but it helps if someone you're already connected with promotes someone. Yep. Yeah. There's a lot of people out there that post stuff that really isn't, you know, shouldn't say that there's people out there lying, but there is a lot of people that are out there to sell their own product or, you know, working for others. You just got to be careful with who you follow. I'm here to help everyone grow. We all grow, we all succeed. Yep. Not like Spotify. Spotify knows if your volume is turned off. Mm. Wiener, wiener, chicken dinner. Okay, yeah, I'll find out if she has your address already. If she does, then I'll just have her send it to you, and if not, I'll reach out to you and get it from you. It's a new feature, but it should be a thing to link long form video. And again, I think like you're saying, if you're gonna link or make a new short to promote a long form video, that's one thing. Uh, I haven't done that. You know, maybe I should try and see if it helps. What I'm talking about is the remix or the actual remix feature that's part of the YouTube app on your phone. So you can just pull like an existing long form video and cut a chunk out of it and post it as a short. Because if you don't know too, and I've got a video about how to do this, is you can actually do that through StreamYard as well. You can I could take this recording because with the paid version of StreamYard, what we do for this hour, I'm gonna have that as recording. I can pull that up and I could pluck out the piece where Dustin won the keto chow and turn that into a shorts video and post it straight from StreamYard, in the right aspect and the right time and everything else. So there's lots of way to do it. It's just, you know, for me, my channel grows best and I get, you know, regularly I'm getting 2,000 views on my 5-second shorts. I don't care about the time. What I look for in shorts, I said last night, is your watch time, not your watch hours, but your watch percentage. I've gotten to the point where I can do 2,000 views on a shorts video and have 125% watch percentage on it. So people are watching it more than once. That's how you get YouTube to push them out. If people are swiping away right away, they're not going to push it out. What I see happen with mine all the time is it'll get 100 views, and then by the time it's got the 100 views, it'll post the analytics on it. And if I see that it's over 100% watch percentage on that video, chances are within the next 6 hours, they'll post it to the feed and it'll get 1,500, 2,000 views on it. Again, this is just personal experience, but that's what I found is happening with them. I like Tuber Chat, but I avoid swapping plays because I tried it before. The other person pushed hard to watch ours, and I did what I could, but she gave me the catch. Yeah, understandable, 100%. You have to be careful. I do. At the end of the day, you can only do what you can do. There's lots of people out there that say they're going to help you with swapping playlists, and all you can really do is uh, take them for their word, you know, for whatever it's worth, kind of thing. But I know what you're saying. There's a lot of people. You get to the point where they're saying, "Well, I want to see proof that you're watching my playlist." And people that say that to me, it's just like, okay, well, forget them. There's no point because I'm not going to hound people to show me proof, so I'm not going to play that game either. You have to go into YouTube Studio on PC and add long form on shorts. Good to know. Shorts still need to grab attention, provide value, and hold attention. Yep. Or be short enough that they still watch it twice. It's a new feature that is clickable link on the face of your short. Okay. Well, I'll have to look into it. Like I say, it's not something I really would utilize, but it's good to know. Okay. Thanks for checking out Dustin. Thank you to the sheep. Truly amazing. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming by. I figure linking similar long form to a short might help, though really people watching shorts are not. And that is exactly the truth, is that you're not. Once in a while, you'll get people watching your shorts that will transition into watching your long form content, but 99.9% of the time, it's completely different. Um, and most of the subscribers, most of the subs you get from shorts aren't going to turn into people that watch your long form. But again, I think that comes back to the kind of information you're giving them in that shorts video. If it's enticing enough, then maybe they'll watch their long form, and then they can become a regular watcher. I do look at the watch percentage, and that's one thing I've been focusing on a lot more with shorts. Like if your shorts video is only getting 20-30% watch percentage, there's no way that YouTube is going to push it onto the feed. It's just they don't want it there because people are swiping away too quickly, right? And that all comes down to having a good hook right off. Like if you've only got a minute to hook someone into watching that video, like trying to get 100% watch percentage on a 1 minute video, you better have a real good hook to start them off and something to pay off at the end, or they're going to be gone in 10 seconds, right? So that's that's where I've landed on it anyways. That's why, I've put my time and my production into shorts videos and tried to make a good 1 minute video that people might, I've spent hours doing shorts videos and had zero return on them. Whereas, 3 or 4 times a week when I'm making my regular doing my regular grilling. I'm not doing anything different. I'm not doing anything for YouTube. Just pull out my phone, record 5 seconds of video, pick a popular song or even not a popular song, just something I like and, put a few hashtags on it and maybe some text on the screen, post it up and, 9 times out of 10, it's getting some feed time. So again, this is all just my experience with it, but I love hearing everyone else's ideas for how to use them. Yeah. For me, the high majority swipe away. And it's not just you. It's, again, that's why I like the short, really, really short shorts so that, you know, you don't really have to hook people in for too long to get 2 views out of a 5-second short, and that's 200% view, right? So, and at the end of the day, that's all YouTube cares about. If they can get 100 views with 150%, that's all they want, and then they'll give it a chance to see what happens. Again, that doesn't mean that it's going to, go viral and get a million views, but, you know, it's a uh, it's a good way to get a few subscribers because usually anytime I get one that's 1,500, 2,000 views, it's usually good for 2 or 3 subscribers, so and that's all shorts are good for anyways. None of us are getting 3 and 4 and 5 million views on a shorts, we're just not the right people to do it. Don't really care what you put out there, you know, we're not million subscriber channels, and we're not the right people that are gonna get those mega views, so my biggest video is a short, it's not from the short shelf, it's from search. Yep. Yeah, my biggest video is a short as well, but it came during the beta testing time of shorts, um, where I just spent, 16 hours on the short shelf and, racked up 23,000 views in a day. But yeah, you know but I do have one full length long form video that's, uh, getting probably well, what's it doing now? Probably 700 views a month consistently, so it's up over 15,000 views now. That's the ones that I want to be able to replicate, just haven't been able to do it yet, so Yep. Again, I like playing with shorts. At the end of the day, some of them flop, some of them do well, some of them get some really nasty comments. Everybody dislikes them, but, you know, it's all fun, right? That's what it's about. Hook, content, retention, and not overstaying your welcome. Yep, that's right. Sure, I would like more folks to see them. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, like, you just gotta keep doing it, though, like, the more you put out there, the better chance they get for some exposure. I really like short shorts on a group of certain group of people. And you know what, Dustin? Those are the certain group of people that are getting 5 million views on their shorts. My biggies have just getting over 1,000s. Yeah, well, anything is an accomplishment, right? Yeah. But even that, 2 shorts went over 1,000 views, like, there's lots of people that, haven't been able to do that either. But you just have to keep up on them and just keep posting, and, sooner or later, you'll find a rhythm of what's gonna work for you, right? Um, they are kinda cruel. You have to know that that's when you're gonna get some hate, or at least that's what I have found with it. I don't get it on my regular videos, but when I post shorts, there's usually some nasty comments, and typically, even with a short that gets a lot of watch percentage, the like to dislike ratios, 85% kinda thing, so if you're if that ratio is something that you're really concerned with, then shorts probably aren't something you wanna spend a lot of time doing. the beginning, even if they swipe away. Yeah, trying to grow the reach of my long form is a struggle. I struggle recording all of the long form content I've planned. Yeah, I hear you, Dustin. It's that's I'll say right now, the the amount of time that I spent recording at Keto Palooza has been a kind of a relief right now because I've been able to put out some decent content, and I've still got another, week and a half of content to put out, uh, just from that, you know? I really sucked at recording the whole experience, our trip there, meeting people. I had all this stuff in my head that I wanted to do. None of it happened, but I'm thankful that I recorded the speeches at Keto Palooza because being able to release them as somewhat quality content on the channel, has been, it's been such a relief because then I don't have to worry too much about uh, coming up with other stuff. Like even our monthly collab video that we're doing. I had something in mind that I was going to do, and I started doing it last night, and it didn't work at all. I had was trying to do something different as far as a recipe, and it was a complete failure. So it's one of those things where like, oh, do I really want to do this? Like I know I can do better, but it's it's tough. And we all have that, those ups and downs with YouTube. Like I was saying earlier with my four-part Ken Berry series where I had 1 out of 4 of them reach my top 3 views ever on it. So it's like, "Oh, right, this is, like, this is finally content that people wanna watch." But then the next 2 just didn't really do anything. It's like, "Okay, well, what do you want from me, YouTube?" You pushed out they put 1 of them on the browser page, so they got lots of views. I released 2 more that are exactly the same content, like the exact same videos with another piece of the content, and they don't push any of it. So I don't know. I'm not sure what they want out of it, but it's kind of hard when you see that momentum start because if you get a lot of views on the long form content, and anyone that creates knows this, then you're getting lots of subscribers and lots of hours. You think, okay, well, we're onto something here, and then the next time you do it, try and do the same kind of thing. It just doesn't do anything. So, but we've all been there. We're all gonna be there again, so we just keep on keeping on. Been planning a food addiction video for weeks. I just have so much anxiety about it. No, it'll turn out okay. It's getting yep. I hear you, brother. It's, if I would just stop thinking about what I wanna film and just do it, then I'd be in a much better place. Yeah, well, and that's the whole thing. I think we're all there. It gets to a point where you have to keep reminding yourself to just do it. And, you know, I know, uh, personally, the more I do this, the more I want my content to be better each time. So I'm trying not to put things out that are poorer quality than the time before so that, it puts more pressure on you to come up with way better ways to do your editing and all that stuff. Like even my last recipe video, I had a comment from someone basically just saying that it was hard to follow the recipe or my narration because there was background music, which I've always done. I've always put background music on my recipe videos, but um, you know, that's been a mistake the whole time, but nobody's really mentioned it. So again, it's just another thing to think about. Yeah, believe me, I have a real hard time with long form. I That's why most of what you'll find with me is interviews, because interviews are easy, great getting to know people. Shorts, recipes, and reviews. That's typically what I stick to because I've tried to do things like Dustin's talking about as like just an informative video like that. I've tried to do it in the past and I'm just not very good at it. Yeah, I can't edit on my phone either. I have to do it on my PC. I want to try and be able to do it on my phone, but I haven't been able to do it yet. Yep. Yeah, I usually just like I'll film with my phone and then just transfer the files and then edit on my PC. I just find it easier because I know the program. Again, I think it's more enjoyable to do editing if you can get through it quicker and you're more familiar with the software that you're using. So new YouTube phone editor in beta. It might be for Android only. Hmm. Cool. I didn't know that. Dustin, I'll have to keep an eye out that on that. I just downloaded. There was one that someone it said someone had said they use InShot to do a lot of their phone editing, so I wanna give that a try, but again, I'm busy enough doing everything else, so it's kinda just another thing to try and use. Log now. Hmm, you're on iPhone though, aren't you? Cool. Okay, thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Thanks for that. Yeah, we gave away some keto chow to the lucky winner here, Mr. Dustin from Keto Simple tonight. So just as a thank you for everyone that subscribed. Former fat girl, another creator I met at uh, Keto Palooza. It's good to see you here. Thanks for coming by. I think I've still got all the cards here. I think that one was your card here. I think that's yeah. Anyways, yeah, met lots of great people at Keto Palooza. So yeah, mine's Android. Log now does everything I need it to, and it's totally free. Yeah, I don't the free stuff is, the free programs are, I think, definitely, just as good as anything else. I've looked at doing, like, Final Cut and all that kinda stuff. It's like, I'm not paying monthly fees to use stuff like that. I wanna start using Resolve. Um, Problem is every time I try and use it on this computer, the computer doesn't like it, and it keeps crashing on me, so, you know, I stick with, on my computer, I use a program called, VideoPad is what I use. It's not a completely free program. Every few years, you have to pay for an upgrade and stuff like that, but it's nothing too crazy. I don't see our Android. I'll have to look up that program too. Again, I haven't even tried InShot yet, so I'm not even sure if that one's gonna work. Yeah, no, I'm doing okay. We're kinda cutting into, Joe and Rachel's live stream, but again, it's, they don't usually have any trouble getting hundreds of people over at their live stream, so I'm not really too worried about taking away from from their audience. Feel bad for asking, but I met like 100 or more people, and it's hard to keep. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, and the stupid thing is I bought this computer, and it has the specs that Resolve says that it needs. I made sure I bought a computer. Like, I bought this computer with using Resolve in mind, and it just doesn't like it. I remember the first time I used it on this computer, I was like 75% through doing a video, and it just froze up and just kicked me right out of it and lost everything. So I just haven't gone back to it. We did not. I saw you, but you were always surrounded by people. He's a pretty popular guy, that guy, and it's kind of hard to miss him, isn't it? That beard will give him away wherever he is. Yeah, hard to forget about those 2, but, you say I've got the footage of Joe and Rachel coming out on my channel tomorrow morning, so hopefully everyone enjoys that. I feel like I know you through. Yeah, probably. Everyone knows Sana and Cindy. Got to meet Cindy at Palooza as well. Not of lies as they used to. Yeah, I think that's the one thing you know, I do most of all is go to people's live streams. So I find that's where, obviously I do watch people's videos as well, but um, live streams I find is where you can really support creators, you know, with watch time and watch hours and all that, but um, just interacting with people there and, helping people do their live streams and keep the conversation going. And, you know, any of us that are creators know what it's like to do a live stream and not have people there that are, you know, engaging in conversation and all that to keep things rolling. We all know what that's like. We were all at that point one time in our YouTube journey. So that's why I always like to try and support creators as much as I can through their live streams and premieres. And then I do have a list of like a catch up list of videos that I watch to try and keep up with everyone's content. When you follow 400 channels, it definitely gets kind of hard. They're the best. Yeah, it was great to meet them finally. I've been following them since like almost pretty much day one on their YouTube. It's crazy to see how far they come. Wrapped up. Yeah. Yeah, we all do. We all do what we can, you know. We can't be everywhere every time. It's like I'd like to try and get to Dustin's Tuesday night live streams. Tuesday, see or asking when his lives are. They have one Tuesday evenings. Um and Dustin does one on Sunday mornings as well, which is way too early for me. It's like 7:30 a.m. So I can't, I can't get my butt out of bed on a Sunday morning to see that. But so that's why I always try and make your Tuesday evening uh, live streams. Yep. Yeah, we all get burnt out. There's weeks when I have no interest in doing things on YouTube. For me, and again, this is 100% just the way I try and deal with these kind of things. When I get that feeling is that's when you will see 10, 15 shorts videos in a row from me without like a real video. That's when I'm getting away from YouTube, but I'm not kind of thing because the shorts are just shorts. They don't impact my ability or my desire to do YouTube. Again, it's 30 seconds out of my day. But there has been times where I don't put out a real piece of content for a couple of weeks kind of thing, but I try and put out a lot of shorts during those times just to keep things somewhat active. I'm on lives throughout the week as well. Yep. Yeah. I see you everywhere. I go to some. Yeah, it is for sure. I've done a lot of supporting, but at times I've stepped away from YouTube for a bit. And, we all got to do what we got to do. There's a couple of creators I've met recently that we're on a really heavy push to build their channels and get the hours, and I think it kinda got to them a little bit, so they've stepped away, so which is good, like, it's important to make sure that you're still enjoying what you're doing. If you don't like what you're doing, if it's impacting the way you feel, then, it's really not worth doing. Like, luckily with me is I have a full-time job. I'm busy 10 hours a day, you know, where I'm not even thinking about YouTube. So it's something different that I do on YouTube from what my daily grind is. So Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yep. I'll be live this Sunday though. Won't be how yeah. So yeah, you guys are going to Disney. Disney better vlog that parade. Yeah. I know Sundays at 7:30 is really early. I don't expect people to show up, but people do. Yeah, well, that's the thing too. Having different times is great. A great idea. I would definitely be there. It's just Sunday mornings are kind of you know, I've done enough this week. I'm just gonna sleep in. So, but yeah, there's lots of people in different time zones and all around the world that may not be able to be there on your Tuesday nights. Right? Yeah, always some way to stay involved in it that doesn't impact your mental health for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty tough with all the music they play at Disney, eh? Yeah. Yeah, no, this has been great. We're actually at an hour and a half. This is the longest live stream I've done for a while, but I will probably end it off there unless anyone else has any questions. Go check everyone else out. Everyone that's left here is a creator, so we'll make sure to get out there and support everyone that you can. I know we can't all be everywhere all at once, so we can do the best we can to help each other grow. Because ultimately, at least in our keto world kind of thing, it's the more of us that are out there getting the information out there that needs to be heard, the more people we can help uh, down the road. So that's why I'm here, and I know that's why most of like everyone else is here too, just trying to help as many people as we can. Whether it's to get healthy or be happy or what have you. So meet those. I had yep, yep. No, like I say, I think you went and found Dustin, and there's been a lot of great people in here for sure tonight. So super appreciative of that. Um, so we'll probably shut it down here for tonight. I will let you know, Dustin, about the keto chow, and then sort of we'll look forward to our next giveaway. Hopefully, it's not 3 years before I have another giveaway. So, but yeah, we'll do something else coming up. Maybe get out some gift cards or something. So, next environment, yeah, it's all chill over here.